Hey everyone, welcome to this new video. So basically in this video, just time lapse, and I was exploring Blender sculpting, and I thought why not just start our first phase sculpt, which I wanted to do it in Blender. And one very important lesson which I learned while sculpting this character is like, I'll tell you, like there are things which I just wanted to talk in this video. It's not like I wanted to make a tutorial out of it. So I just thought let's just talk and tell what was in my mind while sculpting this character. And this is not particularly any kind of character. It's just a reference which I found it on Pinterest, and I just thought let's try to get the hang of this Blender sculpting. And when I studied about it and looked into the study of face planes, the most important thing while sculpting any face, you just have to keep in mind the skull structure of the whole head, like what is underneath the skin, underneath the whole volume, what is underneath. If you go in that underneath part, you will find out that there are bony landmarks which are there, which makes the face stand out. When you look at the different kind of skulls, you'll notice that thing. So this is just a basic brief that you have to keep in mind while sculpting head. You just try to understand the face structure, the bony landmark which is there underneath the skin. And the second thing is, when you break down or just simplify those face structure, those bony landmarks, then you will get this face planes. Just go over Google and just search about face planes, because while sculpting a face, if you understand as an artist, if you don't understand the exact skull structure and you don't want to exactly make the skull, so I would suggest you to just go and explore a little bit about the face planes, because those face planes are really very helpful. You can just try it out and you can just see it, like how those face planes are for the cheek areas, the zygomatic areas, the lip area, and the nose face plane. You'll just see it and you will get it. So in this video I just wanted to tell you this brief points, like what you can look into when you are sculpting a face for yourself. And second thing, while sculpting this face, I was watching some anime and all, so I was very distracted. I don't know how is it for you, like while sculpting, what you do while sculpting, what you used to do, like you just look at the reference and you sculpt, or you just listen to something, or you watch something. But one thing I learned in this sculpt is that while sculpting or while doing any kind of art, I think for me, usually when I just do it alone, like I don't watch any video or any disturbing content which require my focus. Like listening to something is fine, it's going in your ears, it's fine, sometimes it's fine, but mostly I feel like when I sculpt or do something which require my focus, at that time I don't want to see any video or some sort of those things, because in this sculpt I did that thing, and somehow this sculpt would have taken me around 3 hours or 4 hours, but this took me around 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours. At the end of the 7 hours, when I finished this thing, like it's still not finished, it's just the gray render, I thought let's move on to the next phase. So soon you will be seeing more of the face sculpting videos, or like anatomy sculpting videos on this channel too, specifically in Blender. And so at the end of those this sculpt, I was like, I don't want to do this thing again. I don't want to just watch anime, or like I don't want to watch anything while sculpting or while making any kind of art. If I'm listening to something, that's fine, but while looking at something and focusing on your art and looking on that anime or looking at that scene, sometimes I don't think sometimes, but most of the time it distracts you, and that is not good. So this happens with you, I would just suggest to look into it. Like this, I realized it by doing the sculpt. I realized it that it's not about how good you are at your art, it's about how focused you are while making it, how you are trying to understand it better. Because if, let's say, I told you about the bony landmarks, the face planes and those stuff, if I was not focused enough to remember those while sculpting the face, definitely it would have taken me much more time. but I learned this thing the hard way. But from the next sculpt, I will focus more on sculpting while sculpting, not like watching anime. So that was my lesson while sculpting this character. And yeah, soon I'll be uploading more characters like this and even better characters. This was this first face practice which I did in Blender. I'm used to sculpting faces or anatomy in ZBrush, but for Blender it was my first try and I really liked it. Like, the Blender is kind of fun. It's really fun. So yeah, stay tuned, keep watching and keep sculpting. And if you need any help or any suggestion or any tip, anything like that, or what you do while sculpting, let me know in the comment section. I'll be really happy to connect with you. And you can also join the Discord channel. There is a Discord channel for Brownware Animation. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching and keep on sculpting.